A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic turn of events, South Korea's political landscape is in upheaval as investigators seek an arrest warrant for impeached President Yoon Suk Yeol. This unprecedented move comes after Yoon repeatedly defied summons to appear for questioning regarding his controversial declaration of martial law on December 3rd. The Joint Investigation Team, comprised of the Corruption Investigation Office for high-ranking officials and police, has submitted the warrant request to a Seoul court following Yoon's failure to appear for questioning 3 times, including missed appointments on December 18th and Christmas Day. The situation escalated following Yoon's brief and tumultuous imposition of martial law, which he enacted in a bid to consolidate power. This move not only led to his impeachment by the National Assembly, but also resulted in the ousting of Prime Minister Han Duck-soo, who briefly served as acting leader. As South Korea grapples with this political chaos, Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Choi Sang-mok has stepped in as the new interim leader. Yoon's martial law declaration, which lasted only hours due to massive public backlash and parliamentary resistance, has plunged the nation into one of its worst political crises in decades. The political turmoil is further compounded by a tragic civil aviation disaster, where a Jeju air flight crashed, claiming the lives of all but 2 of the 181 passengers on board. In response to this tragedy, Choi has declared a week-long mourning period and has called for a thorough investigation into the crash, alongside an emergency safety inspection of the airline industry. The Constitutional Court is currently deliberating on whether to uphold Yoon's impeachment, with a decision expected by June. The next hearing is scheduled for January 3rd, a date that looms large over the current political turmoil. Yoon's legal team has argued that the investigation team lacks the legal basis to seek an arrest warrant, and they have challenged the authority of the anti-corruption agency to investigate the president. In a statement to the court, Yoon's lawyer claimed that the emergency martial law was within the president's constitutional powers, asserting that the warrant request was unjustified. The legal battle is set against a backdrop of increasing public discontent and political division, with Yoon labeling his opponents as anti-state forces and insisting that his actions were necessary to protect the nation. As the court deliberates on the warrant request, it remains unclear when a decision will be made. If granted, Yoon would become the first sitting president in South Korean history to be arrested while in office, a scenario that would have profound implications for the country's political future. The ongoing investigation is examining whether Yoon's martial law declaration constituted an act of rebellion, a charge that carries significant legal ramifications, as it is one of the few offenses for which a sitting president does not have immunity. Public sentiment has turned sharply against Yoon following his controversial actions, with many citizens expressing outrage over the perceived power grab. The political landscape is fraught with uncertainty as Choi Sang-mok navigates his new role as acting president amidst calls for accountability and a return to normalcy. The opposition Democratic Party has been vocal in its support for the arrest warrant, calling it a necessary step toward restoring democratic order in the country. As South Korea stands at a crossroads, the implications of this political crisis extend far beyond the immediate circumstances surrounding Yoon's presidency. The unfolding events are likely to shape the future of governance and democratic integrity in South Korea, as the nation grapples with the balance of power and the rule of law. The coming weeks will be critical in determining whether Yoon can mount a successful defense against the charges he faces, or if the political tide will continue to turn against him. The court's decision on the arrest warrant will be a pivotal moment in this ongoing saga, with the eyes of the nation and the world closely watching. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.